Welcome back. We're going to make a little wallet, and I have cut a strip that's 27 inches long and 7 inches deep or wide, and I have interfacing on the inside, a stiff interfacing, and as you can see, I cut it just a little bit smaller so that when I'm sewing, I'm not sewing through the thickness. Now, all of our measurements are going to come from the interfacing. That way we're not getting so much thickness to sew through. So we're going to start out marking on the interfacing side. And we want to come in, I'll just use this. We want to come in 4.5 inches. Actually, let me do this. I'm gonna fold this back. Making sure we're running straight here. And we're gonna come in 4.5. And we'll call this our left side. Down on the right side, we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to fold that and realign here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 2, and then we'll put this here because this is a 2.5 inch ruler. So and then we're going to measure in from the right, and we want to go up 10 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I moved it. Let me get that line back up here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, perfect. Now we're going to flip it over. Still working with this as the left and this as the right. And now we want to mark this end. And since I've got this creased, I can tell where I'm going to be measuring from. I'll go ahead and line that up. Okay, we want to come in 2.5. And mark. On this side, we want to do 2 1/4. Oops. So just making sure we're lined up good. 1, 2. All right. So again, we're marking 1, 2, and then 1/4. And then from the fold, I want to come in 7. Yep, 7. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. We're gonna lay that aside. So again, we can see 4.5, 4.5, and 10. on the back. On the front, 2 1/4, 2 1/2, and 7. Double check my 7. There we go. Okay. All right, now we're going to start folding and pressing. So I'm going to grab the iron and get that set up. Okay. Oh, let me scooch this a little. So I'm just going to iron these down. And pull it up. That a little iron as well. Okay. So now what we want to do is use the mark on the back and fold it right there on that mark. Make sure we're straight. And then press. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Find our 4 1/2 and fold it. Okay. So we're folding our right sides together first, using our marks from the back. And then we will look for our 10. All right, and then we're going to flip this over and we're going to press the wrong sides together using our marks on the front. And just be careful because we don't want to press that back out where we've already made a press there. So we're just going to press to the edge here. And then do the same thing here. And our 7 right here. This will just make it easier when we're putting it together. Okay, so now you can see what it's looking like here when we fold those in based on the presses that we just made. Okay, so now what we want to do is this one that only has the one, we're going to fold it over. And I want to put these two edges together. And right here, we're going to press this. Okay, so we have the thick side here. We have the thick side here where all the folds are coming together, and then you just have a thinner side here. So on the thinner side, we want to make a little arch. You don't have to, you can leave it square if you want. But I just grabbed a small plate, and I'm gonna put this in like about here. I probably have a ruler for this, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball it here. I don't want to get my ink on my plate, so I'm kind of leaning it at an angle against it. So you want something like that. Okay, so we're going to go to the sewing machine and we're going to sew up the side and come around and then sew back down. All right, so I'll meet you at the sewing machine. Now we're going to trim this off, and we're going to trim pretty tight because of the thickness. Okay. Now when you look up inside here, you can see, when you look up inside here, you can see you can't reach up in it, right? Can't reach up in it there either. When you pull these apart, you can. So there's really only one way to turn it. So go ahead and turn it. And just kind of push it out. Roll it because it's pretty thick. But again, I wouldn't recommend using your thickest interfacing like I did. Now we want to turn it here. We want to flip it through. And just kind of poke out your corners. And flip it over. Okay, so I've got it pressed. And you can see I've got $1 down in there. I had to put it in the deepest pocket. And then of course you have a place for cards there, or even right here. So now we just have to put a closure on it. You can use Velcro, you can use snaps, buttons, whatever you want to use. I'm going to go ahead and put one on here, but I did decide I want to remake this because it was such a thick and stiff interfacing that you can see where it's so tight it's pulling on the stitches, and I just don't like the looks of it. But just to finish it off, I do want to go ahead. It was a good sample one to make. So I'm going to go ahead and put the snaps on. Okay, so you can see what it looks like with our cute little snap on there. And I didn't do it on camera because I've made a video already about snaps. I'll link it though below if you're interested in knowing how to set snaps on. All right, guys, have a great day. I don't need your help. I don't need your help. I love you wanting to help me. I do. I love that you want to help. But no, we're not going to do that.